Hi guys, I am back after long time. Well, it's been really long time. From now onwards I will try to post videos regularly. Please do subscribe my channel. Now let's see One Piece chapter 1059. Chapter begins with a ship sailing in the seas near Sphinx Island, the homeland of Whitebeard. Marco is leaving the ship and thanks the Red Hair Pirates crew for taking him there. Shanks asks Marco if he isn't going to join Luffy. Marco tells Shanks to stop joking, he's tired of being the babysitter of the great pirates. Shanks tells Marco not to exaggerate because he's not a handful. Then Beckman joins by telling Shanks that he is, while other crew members laugh at his captain. Everyone says goodbye to Marco as he flies towards Sphinx Island. A flashback begins. It takes place in Wano, during the night of the festival after Green Bull's attack. Luffy shouts, "What? You're not coming with us? Become a pirate?" Sanji says, "No, Yamato-chan." Yamato replies, "I'm sure you all noticed too, right? The incident with the forest guy was only resolved thanks to someone's powerful haki. Kaido may have been fallen. But now we have all those guys coming after Wano. I cannot allow it. How could I go on adventures while I'm worried about this country? I'm sure we both feel the same way." Yamato talks to Luffy, totally convinced of what she says. Luffy looks at Yamato seriously, but he understands what Yamato says. So he accepts Yamato's decision and leaves Momonosuke and the other in her care. Zoro asks Yamato to be careful to not hurt Momonosuke's feelings, because he has a very strong sense of pride. Yamato tells Zoro she knows it. Yamato also says that she is going to look for a personal goal in Wano in order to fulfill herself even more. Sanji cries for Yamato's decision. Marco arrives flying where Luffy and the other are. Marco tells Luffy that a suitable ship appeared near Wano and he is going to leave the island on it. There's a little Marineford flashback, when Marco told Jinbei to take Ace's brother with him, after Ace's death. Luffy then thanks Marco for helping him during the war. Marco says, "I'm sure Ace would be very happy if he knew how far you've come." Luffy smiles at Marco. Marco says, "From now on this is your era. Go forward with determination." Luffy with glaring in eyes says, "Of course I'll do."
Now flashback ends. We return to the present, to see Marco arriving at Sphinx Island. After that we see Amazon Lily, the island of women. Part of the big mountain in the center of the island has been destroyed. Gloriosa says it's the first time that men were able to invade the island, and that the damage in the city is huge. Hancock says that as long as she's on the island, enemies will keep coming in. Now that the situation has come to this, I want to be married to Luffy. Gloriosa replies, "You always wanted that, it's not something new." A new flashback begins. It takes place during Marine's attack a few weeks ago. Marines manage to break down the city gateway, but Kuja counterattacks. Marines then order to dispatch the new pacifistas called Seraphim to the front line in order to activate the recording cameras too. Vice Admiral Yamakaji says there's no sight of Hancock yet. A little girl with wings and a flame on her back appears in front of Marguerite and Sweet Pea, but they don't want to fight with a kid. The girl, who has star-shaped pupils, shoots a laser with her hand like the pacifistas we already know. Suddenly, Blackbeard Pirate's ship appears behind the marine warships. A powerful seaquake pushes warships off Blackbeard's path to Amazon Lily. Marines say the Sea Kings will notice the seaquake. Teach lands on the island with Katarina Devon and Vasco shot. Teach shouts, "I'm here for you, Pirate Empress. There's no way I'm going to let your power falls into Marine's hands." Katarina says Hancock has a wonderful face, so she wants Hancock's head to make it her treasure. Teach tells Katarina that she can do whatever she wants as long as he can get Hancock's power. Vasco says it's better to capture Hancock alive and take her with them. Marines ask Vice Admiral Yamakaji to give them the order to attack Blackbeard, but Yamakaji says they must wait for permission from the headquarters. Teach attacks the Marines with Gura Gura no Mi power as he tells Boa Hancock to come out. Kobe enters with a group of Marines in Kuja's city and tries to reason with Boa Hancock. Kobe says, "Hancock, we don't want to use violence. If you come with us, I promise we'll leave immediately." Marigold and Sandersonia tell her sister to stay away, because they'll take care of the Marines. However, Hancock heads into battle. Hancock says, "How ridiculous. I won't be in the hands of either side, I don't bow down to anyone." Teach's subordinates ask him for help against a new enemy that appeared. It's a child, but they cannot do anything against him. We see an explosion caused by a laser from the pacifistas. Teach is surprised. Huh? It can't be. White hair, brown skin, and black wings. The kid arrives where Teach is. The kid also has a flame on his back and carries a big sword similar to Mihawk's sword. The kid attacks Teach, the cut of his sword parts in two pieces the big mountain of the island. Teach is really surprised seeing its power. The pacifista attacks Teach again, but he stops the sword with his hockey-coated arm. Teach uses his powers to absorb all what is around him. Teach creates a black hole. Boa Hancock uses slave arrow attack to turn all nearby enemies into stone, including Helmeppo and Vice Admiral Yamakaji. Kobe orders the pacifista to stop immediately because it could destroy the stone statues with its laser beams. Boa Hancock is about to use perfume femur attack, but Teach catches her by neck and lifts her from the ground in front of the Kuja pirates and Kobe, who is next to them. Teach is using the Yami Yami no Mi powers, so Boa Hancock can't use her powers. Boa Hancock shouts, "Get your dirty hands off of me." Teach sees all his crew members turned into stones and says, "It seems they call you Empress for a reason." As Teach says this, we see that even Katarina Devon and Vasco Shot have been turned into stone. Kobe doesn't know what to do in this situation. Teach tells Hancock that he has been patiently waiting to get her powers. Hancock tells him that her powers are built upon her own beauty. If Teach kills her, those who have turned into stone will remain in that state. Even the next user of the Mero Mero no Mi will not be able to reverse it. Kobe says that Hancock is a problem bigger than he expected. Teach replies, "This situation looks like it's not going anywhere, right, hero, Kobe? You did me a favor in the Rocky Port incident. Thanks to you I was able to defeat Wang Ji and become the boss of the pirate island, and do you really think if I let her go, she's going to be nice and turn everyone back to normal?" Kobe says, "If she doesn't turn the soldiers back to normal, it will be a big problem." Hancock now says, "I will do it if you all leave the island." Teach squeezes Hancock's neck tighter and replies, "That is a lie. The moment I let you go, you will turn us into stone. And that will be our end, right? To be honest, I think there's no way a man can't be affected by your powers. It's a difficult situation, so I think I should just kill you." Kobe now interferes and says, "Don't do it. The number of victims will be too high." Suddenly, someone with a very powerful hockey appears. It is Rayleigh. He says, "I expected the Marines, but this, even the landscape of the island has been altered. Sorry Hancock, I'm late." Teach is shocked seeing Dark King, Rayleigh. Rayleigh draws his sword and says, "Hey, Whitebeard's old crewmate. It's not very mature of me to say it, but I dislike you." Kobe and Teach's subordinates freak out. Rayleigh keeps talking. Rayleigh then commands, "Hancock, return everyone to normal, I will be the witness. You all will leave this island, without making any stupid move." Back to Amazon Lily in the present day. We see that Rayleigh didn't arrive to the island alone. Shaki is with him and we discover her true identity. Shaki says, "Advancements always bring problems. Thanks to Vegapunk's Seastone warships, the Combelt is no longer a safe place." Rayleigh replies, "To be honest, things have been favorable for us. I'm old now, so I wouldn't be able to defeat the current Blackbeard." Rayleigh says that it seems the Marines believe they will be able to replace the warlords with the new weapons they've brought to the island. Marigold and Sandersonia talk about them. Marigold and Sandersonia says, at the end of the battle, those two didn't have a single scratch. And strangely, one of them looked exactly like our big sister when she was a child. We see a picture of that Seraphim face that the Marines used on Amazon Lily. Indeed, her face is exactly the same as Boa Hancock's face when she was a child, although her pupils are star-shaped. The chapter ends with a Marine ship reporting what happened in Amazon Lily. At the end we see Marines reporting that they are landing at Egghead Port. And regarding Captain Kobe, who has been kidnapped. In the last picture, we see a page of a newspaper with Kobe's photo. The report says that Captain Kobe, the hero of the Rocky Port incident, has been kidnapped by the Yonko, Blackbeard, and his pirate crew. His current situation is unknown. Well, we also get to know that Shaky was Empress of Amazon Lily from 2 generations ago. And former captain of Kuja Pirates. This is the end of this chapter. For more videos, please like and subscribe my channel and turn the bell notification on. Thanks for watching.